Hello, divas, diamonds, dolls, ladies, and gentlemen. Welcome to our YouTube channel, Femininity with Mama Gail. Today, let's talk about you can't control the outcome in a relationship. A lot of us, especially ladies, we go into meeting a gentleman straight into the mind of our imagination of how this is going to go, how this is going to flow, what I'm going to do, how I'm going to keep him, how I'm going to pique his interest, how I'm going to keep him interested, how I'm going to sex him, how I'm going to draw and allure him in, how I'm going to seduce him, how sexy and sensual, how feminine and soft and sweet I'm going to be in this relationship. But being all of that, and there's nothing wrong with any of that, but just make sure that you are aware we can't control the outcome. Because it doesn't matter what you give, what you put out, how interested you are. One thing for certain, two things for sure. It takes two to make a relationship work. And if that joker is not willing to work, if he's not consistent, if he's not willing to communicate, if he doesn't have time for conversation, if he is standoffish, if he is not doing his part, avoid it, there is nothing that you can do to make him become interested in you. You can't control the outcome of what a gentleman already has in his head when he comes into the relationship. When he meets you. When a gentleman meets you, they have a whole different mindset of what we have. Don't let it be somebody that we are attractive to. The chemistry is there. The conversation was good. And we are connected. We have those things and we run and fly amok with those three things and his phone number, 4 things. And we are already planning things. This is such a nice guy. I can't wait for the next date. This, that, and the other. Preparing so that we can see where it's going to go. But we have an outcome already played in our head. I want to get into a relationship with him. I want to see how well he sex. One thing for certain, two things for sure. Most of us women, when we meet a gentleman that we are attracted to, we already know whether we're going to sleep with this joker or not. Whether we are going to give him serious time or not. We already know what we're going to do. But we have it played out in our head in a relationship basis before a gentleman does, trying to control the outcome when we cannot control the outcome. For instance, when somebody tell you, you're having a conversation, I'm not ready for a relationship. We try to control the outcome. You're not ready, but I'm going to make you ready. I'm going to do this to you. I'm going to make you feel this way. I'm going to treat you the way no one else has ever treated you. When I am talking about this feminine journey and femininity, being feminine and soft and sweet and, being a man's sweet spot, I'm talking about someone you're already in a relationship with. There are a lot of us who are from the door, straight from the door, and you have men who's not even committed, who's not thinking about commitment, but because they know that you are a sweet girl, a feminine, soft person, they want to take advantage of it and, I thought you were. I am, but I'm not going to cater to, I'm not going to give you the benefits of being in a relationship when you told me you're not ready for a commitment. So we can't, or we should not have these things and thoughts and plans and, expectations and rules and regulations put in our heart, put in place. This is how it's going to go. I'm going to control this situation, trying to control something that we cannot control the outcome to. Some of us date people without full conversation. You don't ask a gentleman, how many kids do you want? Do you like a big family? What's going, like, the questions that you're asking him is stupid stuff. Oh, are you psycho? Are you this? Are you that? If you're just meeting a gentleman, of course he's going to say no from the door until you find out he's just as fool as a pat, just as narcissistic as they come, and things of that nature. He's never going to tell you the truth. But the questions that you should ask, that you need to ask, you don't. Because you have gentlemen who, if you are a single parent, you have one child, it's just you and your child, and this gentleman loves a big family. He grew up around a big family all his life. He loved to have all of these children and in the household, and a girl with a big family, and he just family oriented, and it's just you and your son. He'll be in a relationship with you until he finds what he's looking for. He's not going to commit and settle down and say, I'm ready to get married and let's have a family, when only thing you want is one child. Once you told him you only want one child, and you're wondering, why aren't we progressing? Why isn't things going on? And he has this dream, this whole scenario of being surrounded by a bunch of people, and you don't even like people. You don't even like half of your family or to be around your family. What do you think is going to happen? He's going to hold on to you until he gets someone else. But you have this picture. He's going to marry me in the next 3 years or else. Or, he's going to have to do something because I don't want a big family. And he ain't going nowhere. And I'm not letting him go nowhere. So you're trying to control the outcome of something that's not going to be. Trying to control the outcome. I'm going to sex him into. I know exactly what he likes. I know how to give it to him. I know how to ride him. I know how to do this. I know how to do that. I got that control. I'm going to just make him scream out my name and blah, blah, blah. And he'll do all of that. And you still cannot control the outcome of whether he wants to commit, whether he wants a relationship, whether he wants to get married, whether he wants to be exclusive, whether he wants to be monogamous or not. Because you cannot control the outcome. And a lot of us, we don't get that in our little brains. We think, oh, I like this guy. Oh, we're so connected. Oh, the chemistry is beautiful between us. Oh, we had this conversation. I love the way he makes me feel when I'm with him. I love the way he looks into my eyes when he's sexing me. It's so romantic. He makes me feel like I'm the only person in the world. He's never going to leave me because I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. You're controlling or trying to control something that you have no control over. And you end up disappointed. You end up hurt. You end up feeling rejected. You feel like he used you. All because you had this big fantasy played out in your head, thinking that you had control of a situation that you have no control over, because you cannot control the outcome. It takes two to make a relationship work. And when it's one person doing all the work, one person with the fantasy, one person with the thought of this is how it should be, this is how it should go, this is how it's going to go, you end up hurt. Because it takes two to make a relationship work. And if you're doing all the work, all the investment, all the doing, it's not a relationship. You cannot control the outcome of what it is that this gentleman is going to decide to do or not do. If he's going to commit or not commit. If he's going to, marry you or not marry you. If he's going to be monogamous with only you, or he's going to stay freelancing, doing his own thing. You cannot control the outcome just because you played a scenario out in your head. So focus on you. Focus on getting you together. Focus on what you want. Let a man come into your world where you are. And don't make any preconceive anything. Let it flow the way it's going to go. But if you don't have conversation in the meeting and greeting of the relationship, you'll lose conversation throughout the whole flow of the relationship. The best time to get that conversation is in the meeting and greeting. You giving him your phone number. It's time to conversate and get to know. Get to know everything you can. Know what he likes, what he does not like. How many, does he like a big family? How many kids does he want? And if you are not in agreement with it, I don't care how fine he is, let him go. This is Femininity with Mama Gail. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Have a blessed and prosperous day, divas, diamonds, dolls, ladies, and gentlemen.